Hello and welcome to today's lesson. We will be looking at how to solve simultaneous equations using the inverse method. We have previously looked at the Cramer's rule, and today we're focusing on the inverse method. We will use the following equations: 2x minus 3y equals 12, 3x plus 2y equals 22. The first thing you do is to write the equations in matrix form. So that will be 2, negative 3, 3, 2, x, y, equals 12, 22. So we're going to name the left hand side of the equation A, x, b. So what we are looking for, or what we are solving for, is x, y. So that is this capital X. So how do you get that? X is equals to the inverse of A inverse, multiplied by B. So we are going to first of all look for the inverse of A, and then the answer we get, we are going to multiply that by B so that we can get x and y, or rather x. Now, if you're new, we've already looked at how to get the inverse, and if it is not a familiar subject to you, topic to you, you can go back to a video we've done on that and familiarize yourself. Now remember, we said to get the inverse, the first thing you do is we are looking for the inverse of A, which is 2, negative 3, and then 3, 2. Now, you first of all look for the determinant. Of course, we've looked at that. You multiply that minus that. So it's 2 times 2 minus 3 times negative 3, which will give us 13. Yeah. So you just multiply the top left bottom right diagonal, you minus the bottom left top right diagonal. Now that is the answer you get. You take the reciprocal, which is 1 over 13. You multiply that by, interchange the two, top left bottom right diagonal, which is 2 and 2, and then you negate the other elements. That means you add a negative sign to the other elements. This negative 3, you add a negative sign to that, it will be 3. This 3, you add a negative sign to that, it will be negative 3. Like so. We've looked at this in the earlier lesson, so I hope it's clear. And then you multiply every element with 1 over 13. So that will be, this is the A inverse. Okay, so that will be 1 over 13 times 2, 1 over 13 times 3, 1 over 13 times negative 3, 1 over 13 times 2. Let us solve for that. So 1 over 13 times 2 is 2 over 13. 2 over 13. 1 over 13 times 3 is 3 over 13. 1 over 13 times negative 3. Negative 3 over 13. And then 2 over 13. Like so. Remember we said, now this is the inverse of A. That is A inverse. Remember we said to get x, To get x right here, we'll take the inverse of a and multiply that by b. What is b? B is right here, the right hand side of the equation, 12, 22. So we write that down, 12, 22. We apply the rules of matrix multiplication. In this case, we have a 1, 2, 2 by 1, 2. 2 by 2 matrix, and then we have a 1, 2, 2 by 1, 2 by 1 matrix. So those are the same, so that is a feasible multiplication. We will multiply that to get a 2 by 1 matrix. Okay, remember we looked at matrix multiplication before. The columns of the first matrix must be equal to the rows of the second matrix for multiplication to be feasible. Now we're going to conduct the multiplication. We multiply the rows with the columns. The column in this case, okay? So that will be 2 over 13 times 12. 2 over 13 times 12 plus 3 over 13 times 22, and then that will be negative 3 over 13 times 12. Multiply the second row with the column plus 2 over 13 times 22. That will give us x and y. Okay, so let us multiply and see what values we're going to get. So that gives us 90 over 13, and this one gives us 8 over 13. That is x, that is y. Let us write it in decimal form. That is 6.923, and this is 0.6154. Okay, now we had the equation of 2x minus 3y equals 12. We replace the numbers. This will be 2 times the values of x. The value of x is 6.923 minus 3 times the value of y is 0.6154, which will give us 12, which proves this equation right here, the first one. And that is how you solve for x and y using the inverse method. And it is that simple, guys. It is that simple. All you need to do is practice, as I always say, and it gets easier. So thank you so much for watching. The next one we will be looking at in the next video will be solving for 3 unknowns. We've dealt with 2 unknowns. Now we'll be solving for 3 unknowns. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any comment or question, leave it in the comment section down below and I will get back to you. Thank you and God bless.